All right.
Yes.
Hey, I know it's been a long time, but welcome back to Blackcess Tavern. I gotta get better sign than that, but we gonna work on that later on. Hey, today we have a new guest, a friend of mine. Actually met some years ago, and then lost contact and got back in contact while I was missing in action. My friend Troy Preston.
How you doing?
So now, like I said, welcome back to Blackcess Tavern. And I want to take a time and apologize. It's been so long. It's been for months, almost a year. My goodness. But I'm back, and I promise to try to keep it together so I can keep bringing shows for you guys. See if we can make this into something at least weekly. You know, do something great for you. I had to take a minute to catch up. Now, as normal, we got our food, we got our drink. Now, tonight, I went to a local restaurant in the Inland Empire, actually in San Bernardino, the city of San Bernardino. I believe it was Nico's Pizza, and now they got barbecue. So I had to check them out. I've had the ribs in the past, you know. So today what I did was I went ahead and got a chicken plate and a hot link plate. So here's what we gonna do, okay? Because we gonna still eat because I got set up as I can't prepare. I can't prepare for messing up.
Oh, I'm telling mama.
So here's what we gonna do. You know, got favorite plates. I got a couple of forks. We gon', like I said, I was prepared to mess up.
Okay.
You know, so we got right here. We got these. We got the hot links, and then we got the beans. I got the beans, and we got some.
We was talking about the fam because boy, that food is hot right there.
Okay, we got some macaroni and cheese right there. Got some macaroni and cheese right here. Got some of the beans going on. You know, because we're gonna go ahead and try them out to let you guys know what it's like. So if y'all want to go check them out, go ahead and grab their little barbecue plates, please. You know.
Oh yeah, that part right there.
Well, we want to give you a fair assessment of what we think. Okay, got the beans, got the mac and cheese.
I guarantee you it's finger licking.
Finger licking, we're gonna keep it finger licking. Now, we also got the chicken.
Yes. Yard bird.
We got that yard bird. You know, got that.
Ooh-wee. I'm looking at it, boy. I'm like, man.
We got some chicken on here. We got some potato salad.
You know, mama for real.
We gonna do a little bit of a feast on it this time. Just a little bit.
Okay.
You know. Okay. You know. And we got some greens.
Okay.
Let's see.
You notice his plate is heavier than mine, though.
Well, truth be told, I'm heavier than you.
Oh, Lord. No, I'm really telling mama.
Let me get some of these greens, baby. I need some greens.
That boy right there.
Okay. Let me get some of the greens. Now,
Do a little piece of that potato salad.
no more potato salad?
I mean,
I ain't gonna, I was tripping. I'm moving a little fast.
you know, when it comes to food, we speak up.
Hey, what they say, closed mouth, don't get fed?
Yeah. You put your hand in my plate, you get dead.
Oh, yeah.
He got two dogs. One is not food aggressive, but one, Hercules, a little one, oh man, he ripped you to pieces. I'm like, Hercules.
So, But we need a drink.
Oh, definitely.
We need a drink.
Always.
We're gonna be a little simple this time.
Okay, okay.
We're gonna be a little simple this time. I got the glasses.
Okay.
Let's grab some ice up in here.
Up in here.
There's nothing like a nice ice cold drink, am I right?
Oh, right. You are very, very correct.
So,
Very correct.
You know, and on this we're gonna have to go over to the treasure chest because what did pirates like back in the day?
Yeah.
They like their rum, right?
Oh, they did. Rum. But I tell you what I like. I like my whiskey and my drink straight and my women crooked. Uh-oh, no. They call me lefty because I sure ain't right. No, I'm just kidding.
I actually know somebody who's called that.
Oh,
And trust me, he wasn't right.
oh, Lord.
So we're gonna come over to the. We're gonna come over here. We got some. We got our Bacardi, got our brown
Out
going.
the treasure chest.
Out the treasure chest.
Out the treasure chest.
Okay.
All right.
You know, make it look good. Make it look good.
I got that Coke. You gonna go with Coke?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead put it in the Coke. I'm gonna grab me a Coke.
Here you go.
Oh, shoot, ain't this something?
I just colored his. Give me one of them bottled waters. Yeah, we got one. Oh, we gotta always pray over your food. Keep the beast out of there. Lord, bless that food we're about to receive to nourish our bodies and our mind. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right. Well,
Glad we got that out the way.
I don't have any water. Oh, yeah, got water right there.
Well, I'll just have to drink my drink.
All right. So, that being said, let's get a little taste in here. Figure out how.
Okay, all right.
Figure out how this is going. And,
Delicious.
all right. Greens is cool, but I'm gonna have to have his mouth on. I ain't even gonna lie. Ain't nothing like hot sauce on greens. Got that.
All right.
I can't prepare it. I knew what was coming.
We're gonna have a toast to coming back.
A toast to coming back. Blackcess Tavern. We're back, baby. We're back. Let's do it. Now, wait a minute. Let me get off into some of this meat because you know I'm a carnivore. I'm grabbing one of these links.
You know the largest carnivore on earth is a polar bear. There you go.
With me.
You see him in the woods in a fight with a bear? Hell, don't help him, help the bear.
Yeah. Now that's pretty good. The hot link.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And eventually we're gonna get into this chicken too. Now, get into the conversation though. But before we do, I'm gonna need y'all to do me a favor. I know I wasn't saying this before, but I'm gonna need to start saying it now. I need y'all to like. I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to put some comments, baby. Look here. I know some of y'all might remember I was used to ask to do the in the comments, ask me questions, ask me anything you want. I will give you my honest opinion or honest answer. Okay? Look, we can go back to that, and I'll look forward to it. We can make a game of it. You know, let's have some fun. Let's keep the content going on, baby.
Amen.
So, here we go. We're going to go through the segment I've always called This Is Why I Drink. Now for me, well, this is why I drink is basically crazy stuff that you went through. At the end of it, be like, you know what, I need a drink.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so for me,
I'll talk back.
my first, this is why I drink for the night. My children, when they were little, I think my daughter was like 6, my son was like 4. I'm living on the north end of San Bernardino Ca, Cal State, in which I have a major issue with asthma. So I come walking out the house with my kids, and there's a possum walking behind the garage, which is right outside my door. And
Marsupio.
my daughter decides to run around the building and get away from it, and my son runs after it. Needless to say, it was some exciting situations for me trying to catch both of my children going in two different directions. Luckily, my son wasn't that fast yet. So I went after him first.
Okay.
And then I had to chase down my daughter. So Troy. Or Droop, right?
Right, Droopy. They call me Droopy. Yeah,
Okay, Droop. Okay, listen. You know, we can pull away from the government names.
Okay.
You know, you got your boy Minksly, you got my boy Droopy. You know,
All right.
that's
How you doing? That's me.
What's up? We're gonna
Why
this is
drink?
why I drink.
Okay, yeah, my thing why I drink is when 49ers play. Okay, I drink when 49ers don't play. I drink if they don't even think about playing. Well, anyway, we're gonna tell you something one day. I was drinking some Everclear, Golden Grain. I never knew what it was about. Let me tell you what I did when I drank it. These are called drunk-a-logs for me. What happened was, I drank a little bit. They said, hey, be easy. I said, check this out. Something like that. If anybody talk more than me, then they ought to be gassed. But I'm going to tell you something. This is the truth. I said, I know what I'm doing. I'm grown. And they let me alone. And I drank some more. And if you know anything about Everclear or Golden Grain, 190 proof. You can start your car up with it. And that's what I did. I drank it. I got in my Stacey Adams, my boxers, no shirt, and a hat. Like this one right here. I'm a 49er fan for y'all that don't know.
Oh, same here. Anybody who know me well knows Niners all day.
Now.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Back up. You said you wearing some Stacey Adams.
Okay, yeah.
Your boxers.
No shirt.
No shirt. And a hat on the.
I had some golf clubs in the garage and some balls that I had found. Okay, I'm always finding stuff. I got people that bring stuff by here and there, and I never buy nothing stolen. But I'm gonna tell you something. If I know it's stolen, I don't want it. But anyway, this given day I had drank that Golden Grain and that Everclear. I got them golf clubs and them balls and went up the ladder, got on top of my roof in my boxers and my Stacey Adams and my 49er hat. And I started teeing off. Lord have mercy. I was serious too, boy. Tiger Woods would have ate his heart out. But anyway, that's what I did. Boy, I tell you, I call that a drunken log, but it was an enjoyable day then until it come down.
I think that's more like a drunken log. Okay, I think that's more like a drunk story. Well, we do the drunk stories.
Yeah.
But
I didn't fall. I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't true drunk because I went up and down the ladder and teed off on the roof. That stuff had me in a daze.
okay.
I thought I was in heaven, hell, and in the middle. But anyway, that's what happened. Back to you, Minksly.
All right, now. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and add something new. You know, because we got to have a little more content. And we're going to do so. Let's go ahead and have a little talk on some current events. It's like right now they got this issues going on with Roe versus Wade. They just overturned it. Now the state says whether you can have an abortion or not, or how long you have to be pregnant before you can't have one anymore. What is your intake on that Roe versus Wade?
Well, I'm against killing babies, against killing period. But a lot of situations are different. I feel as if they're going a little bit too far with it because people today are not going to use it for what it's worth. You have left-wingers and right-wingers. Mostly left-wingers is going to be the ones in the front doing what they shouldn't be doing. The people that actually legitimately need to vote is not going to be the ones in front. Like who president and who vote for president is not the one who it really affects. It's the ones that don't vote. But anyway, I'm going to go with this. I'm not totally in agreement with the term, but I'm not totally in agreement with the first way either. So I'm kind of in the middle, a little biased, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, so man, I feel you. Me personally, I don't like the idea of of an abortion, but I understand. You know, I don't feel it's not my position to judge. You know what I mean?
I do.
You know, and as long as people aren't using the government to have abortions, free abortions, 2, 3, 4 times a year. Hey, you know what? If you pay for it yourself, your body, your money, your life, you do what you do. You know? But to me, I think that a lot of it is just them as control. People want, for some reason, people do a lot of stuff based on control. They want to control people. And I'm completely against that. You know what I mean?
And I'll go with that. Like I said, the actual people that actually need that vote are not the ones that are stepping up. The ones that don't have nothing to do, just want to form an opinion into something that has nothing to do with them. Those are the ones that are in front that's voting. Everybody has to have a vote, and the ones that really need to vote need to cry out and get the vote. A lot of them don't know how. And the ones that know how, a lot of them are scared to. It's called a fear of risk. But anyway, like I said, I'm neither this way or that way, so don't be hitting your button time on Mr. Droopy said this and said that, because I'll tell you what, either this way I'm for you, either that way I'm for you, whatever your heart desires and whatever's going to help your situation, because one thing we don't know, me and Minksly don't know, Droop Dog and Minksly don't know, is your situation. So use that wisely and make sure when you vote and when you do something, do it from your heart, not from something somebody else said.
Yeah, now that I'm with you. You know, your situation is your situation. So, excuse me. Now there's another thing that's going on right now is the gun laws, and I know they've been doing a lot of stupid gun laws lately. And, you know, they're trying to do the gun bans, the gun laws, and then what makes it worse is these idiots with these mass shootings. I'm an avid gun owner, avid two-way, and I believe in the right to protect yourself. I believe in the right to bear arms. I believe in the right to, you know, do what you want to do. A lot of people, they say they don't like guns, so they want to take away our Second Amendment rights. If you don't like guns, don't buy one.
Don't buy it.
You know what I mean? But I do believe when it comes down to gun laws, the sensible gun laws, I do believe we need them. You know, because like we have gun laws where in California we have stupid gun laws where they have stuff put on weapons where it makes it harder to shoot or harder to protect yourself. You know, when you got to remember, the criminals, they do whatever they want with weapon-wise. They carry what they want, as many. They have the large capacity magazine, and you got me as a law-abiding citizen in California, which is worse. I have 10-round magazines. I have all these, especially my rifles, have like the stupidest stuff on them. But I'm not gonna go too far into that. But I mean, when it comes down to the mass shootings, what we need to do, what I believe we need to do, is start looking into one. It's a mental issue, okay? It's some personal issues. You got people out here who are who've been bullied as kids, so they're growing up and they have anger issues. You have people who end up getting into these radical organizations.
The groups, yes.
Like you have the white supremacists. You have your
some black supremacy too now.
Yeah, black supremacy.
So you
have your gang members. You have your you have the people who's getting radicalized and politically. You know, if these are the kind of people that now, like I said, I believe in reasonable gun laws. Okay, look when you do the backgrounds, look into the social media. Because when you see these people who's being radicalized, then turn around and want to go buy a weapon. No, they need to cut that shit.
I'm gonna tell you something. It's really, really sad that the ones that do buy the weapons are the ones that are not doing the damage. It's the ones that don't buy the weapons that acquire the weapons that's usually doing the damage. Yeah. I'm not gonna say a black or white. I'm not gonna do a stereotypical between 18 and 25 white male. There's black folks doing damage, white folks Mexican. It don't matter what race you are. We all doing damage. And so I'm not gonna place it on one race. I'm not gonna place it on a certain person or individual, because in every age bracket, somebody's in the cemetery. You can go down and see somebody that's been on this earth for 2 days, and there's somebody on there 107 years. So everybody's in there for different reasons. Now, this is what I say on that. The gun law is set up for the honest person. I don't care what you do in the world. The dishonest person is going to find a way to be dishonest. If you put a lock on your door, that lock on your door is for the honest person, not the dishonest person. Because the dishonest person is going to pick the lock. It's always going to be somebody. Yeah, that's right. That's right. An honest person is going to go and walk on the sidewalk, and is not going to jaywalk and shoot across the middle of the intersection. A dishonest person is not going to care about the law that you set up to make them safe. So safe gun laws are set up for the honest person. It's not the honest person that's doing the damage. Remember that. And that's my view. Back to you, Minksly.
Well, okay. Now, what have me been upset lately is that you got a lot of people who's actually buying guns legally and honestly, but then turn around and doing these things. Like this idiot in Texas, Uvalde, Texas, he bought the guns legally, but this is the same person who, right before he got the gun, his grandmother bought him the guns. He had an argument with his mother over video games while he's 17 years old. You're too old for this. If you know, if you see, when you look up and you see people doing these kind of activities, then you need to, then it's time to, the second guess, that kind of person needs to be having a weapon.
We call those straw buyers. Well, you know, straw buyers. His grandmama bought it. He didn't buy it. So once again, it goes back to what I said.
Well, in his name, though. She bought it in his name.
But he is not the one who purchased it.
Well, he didn't pay for it. It was in his name. It was his birthday. He present.
Okay.
But then okay, so I believe him. Okay, if somebody is mentally stable and they want to buy a weapon, fine, do that. But okay, for him, and him in particular, they did this situation where he went online and said, "I'm about to shoot my grandmother." Nobody called the police and said, "You know what? Y'all might want to go check on this dude." Okay. Then he said, "I just shot my grandmother." All this happened on Facebook. Then he said, "Hey, I'm going to go and shoot up a school." Out of all of this time that he's doing this, nobody called the police and said, somebody need to go check on this dude. So, and I believe all these people who was looking at this stuff, they're partially responsible. You know, because when you see that kind of stuff, it's your responsibility to say something. Right. Especially, someone say, "I just shot my grandmother. I'm going to go shoot up an elementary school." Get on the phone. 911. Get a call.
You know, like I said, the 911 call is good. Well, it goes back to the honest and the dishonest person. The world is already set on what they believe in and what they don't believe in, and what they're going to go by and what they're not going to go by. If enough people call in and say these things are happening, maybe somebody that voted and got in the right position is going to do something about it. Excuse me. But I tell you what, the ones that are dishonest is, why are they tripping on this guy? He's okay, a well-rounded boy. He has never done nothing. And usually when somebody do something mass, they ain't never been in jail before. So how do you treat that?
Okay, I
Treat everything seriously.
I see where you're coming from, but when you see somebody making certain statements that's questionable, that's when somebody needs to stop and say, you know what? There's somebody needs to go check on this dude. You know what I mean? There's too many people who just let this stuff go by, and almost every time, even the guy on the 4th of July, he went online talking about his stuff, what he wanted to do. Nobody said anything.
They Highland Park dressed as a woman?
Yeah. Same sound. Man, but that one right there upsets me because he make those two people like them, make people like me look bad. You know, because me personally, I would never use my weapons to go and shoot up a school or shoot up innocent people, hurt people.
Once again, it goes back to that's the honest person.
Right, and I'm an honest person. I respect my weapons. My kids, I take them shooting and they respect my weapons. You know? So, and I mean, so we need people who's going to stop and look at when you see stuff on online, people saying they're going to do something online. Take that seriously. Say something, because we don't need more of these kids dying. Then the first thing that the Democrats want to do is, we got to get rid of the AR-15s. No, we need to get rid of these ignorant people.
You know, it's a thought that somebody can say something out of character, can be joking, and then they take that seriously. And somebody can be serious and they won't take that seriously. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Just keep a good eye out for people that you know their personality, and if you know who you're dealing with, somebody knows somebody. In this world, you can't do nothing without it being seen. What you do in the dark will come to the light. So somebody know who this person was and how they are. Unfortunately, everybody's not going to speak up, because a lot of times the ones that matter in life is going to cover up for the ones that are trying to do something that is going to really, really matter in life. That's going to hurt somebody really bad.
Well, I mean, because it's better to stop them. I'd rather have somebody.
Definitely.
I'd rather have somebody be getting harassed by the police.
Yes.
Because they said something stupid, and then and be like, oh no, I wasn't planning on doing nothing. Then to have to turn around and have somebody say they're gonna do something and they go do it.
Yeah, that right there in itself is going to be the issue. Now, have somebody get harassed by the police. Now, here's another issue. Now, that's a whole nother show, and we'll probably get to that one too. But when it comes to the police, how can you get a set of honest people in every group that's supposed to help? Like I said, once again, the ones that really matter don't vote, don't get in the right position. The ones that are there for whatever reason is there, and now we got to depend on them because we didn't do the right thing to step up and do what we were supposed to do. I remember when Obama was going for office, and he was running up against the one guy, I forgot his name. Anyway, the older white guy, he was really old. What was his name? Anyway, you guys, y'all know who I'm talking about. What I'm telling you is it was like a rally that he was in. And you know what Obama said, and I appreciate what he said. He said, don't boo, just vote. I remember that from that day.
No, that's when Donald Trump was running against Biden, and Obama went to try to speak on his behalf.
He said, "Don't boo, just vote."
Yeah, don't boo, just vote. Yeah, but I mean, you gotta vote. You gotta say something. You gotta do something. You gotta do your part. If you want to stop these problems, you gotta do your part.
Yeah.
But let's go to the next thing, because I can speak on those all day long. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, my drug story. Okay, my drug story, my particular drug story. Back when I was in my early 20s, I had my own handyman service, and some ice to go with that. water.
I'ma show love, but flying across the spin the bill at the club.
There's a couple pieces in there.
I'm listening.
Okay, so then a couple pieces in there. We gonna get some more ice going. So I had my handyman service and I was working as an electrician. Now me, I was too young to be having this kind of money that I was making. So I was stupid. I was doing stupid stuff. You know, 2 more right there. So I was doing stupid stuff. It is what it is. I had a dog named Bud. It was a Chow Shepherd mix. Beautiful dog, you know. Very smart. And I trained myself for guard and attack work and obedience. So the reason it's a drugstore is because I decided to make some pink panties, because at that time that was my favorite drink. And I made, I got one of those big jugs that we used to use, like for the, see these younger dudes, folks ain't gonna know this one. But the Sun Tea jugs, we had a little spout at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
All right. Set it outside and
Yeah.
So
get the tea.
yeah. So what I ended up doing was I made pink panties and filled the Sun Tea jug up, and I'm walking around the neighborhood with Bud, drinking Sun Tea drinking pink panties out the Sun Tea jug.
Okay.
I get back over towards my house, and there's a bunch of people hanging out outside just doing stupid stuff. And my wife at the time was yelling at people. There was these 2 guys sitting on the hood of my van.
Okay.
And I'm sitting, and I'm going up there and telling them, look, y'all need to get up off my van. Because she's telling them, get off my van, get off my van. I said, y'all need to get off my van. They're like, man, we ain't even hurting the van. Now, you gotta remember, I'm heavily intoxicated.
Okay.
And I got this dog just trained to the teeth. So, the first thing I say is, Bud, get him.
Okay.
I release the leash.
Okay.
One dude takes off running, the other dude jumps on top of the van. Now Bud is running around the van, barking and going off. They had to pull me in the house and pull my dog in the house because I was ready to let my dog eat chewing this dude. But hey, you know what? It was successful because the dude got off my van.
That part right there, that's important.
I know you shared what I would say was a drug story earlier, but do you have another drug story, or would you
I've
like?
got plenty of them. I'll tell you what. When it comes down to doing, if there was any possible way to screw up, I'm gonna tell you something. I did it. You know, like you said, when it comes down to drunk stories, I've done it all. You know?
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you one that I really should have been educated on. And this was, I wasn't drunk, but I got in trouble story. I'm at the club, too cheap to spend the money at the bar, got a chick I ain't never been with, so I was out in the car trying to, Anyway, I had the key ignition with the radio on, we was sitting there and we was drinking. All of a sudden I get this big light on me. I'm just drinking. I had a big old thing of Bacardi I had bought, and she was drinking, and I was trying to do my thing. Next thing I know, the police came up. And this is a real story. I'm gonna tell you something. I got a DUI. Sitting in the car.
Oh, sitting in the car.
Sitting in the car with the radio on because I had possession of the car and I had control of the vehicle. Now that right there, don't do that. Now that's a real drunk story that I'll tell you any day of the week. Don't do that. If there was any possible way to screw up, I did it. I'm gonna tell you, Minksly, boy, it was a something wonder, and I challenged it. And once again, as long as I had the key and I was drinking, I had the option to take off in the car or stay there. But they go with the worst. The option was they was going to prevent me from even sitting in the car and having control of the car without having somebody in that wasn't drinking. So I learned my lesson. That's my other one. That's the more positive.
And learning is what makes the good part about it, you know. So let's see. There's some online news. Okay. On this one, I think the first one's gonna lead to the second one.
Okay.
And the second one might make some people mad. It is what it is. I ain't even gonna. It is what it is. So, friends of mine asked me what channels I like to watch on YouTube.
Okay.
Now me, like I said, I am a major two-way guy.
Okay.
You know, so I like my shows where they talk about guns. You know, we got what was that? Oh my goodness. That Kentucky Ballistic. You got what's it with a Bunker Brandon? I'm trying to remember the other one. That guy with Matt from Bunker Brandon has. I watch him all the time.
Okay.
You know,
Go ahead.
but I don't know. Maybe it's
You got a brain fart, but it happens.
Yeah, it might be kicking in.
That drink is kicking in, but go
I had a
ahead.
couple before, but this, you know, I've always been pro-black man. You know, I'm always pro-black. You know, I do like As Tiny Life, and I like Life Uncontained. Those to me, I love that kind of stuff. Building and living off the land and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah. But as far as being pro-black, I love the Crimson Cure. You know, young ladies teach ladies how to be feminine and how to treat good black men. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Now, that leads me to Kevin Samuels.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah, maybe rest in peace. Me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I did not agree with everything he said, but I did agree with a lot of what he said.
Me also.
And me personally, I believe that Kevin Samuels, I believe God said Kevin Samuels with to start a conversation, so we can start building, and actually get somewhere better as black people. You know what I mean? Nothing against the white folks, my white friends, family, whatever. Nothing against y'all. But as black people, we need to get some things together. You know, and I believe Kevin Samuels was here to start a conversation, and I believe he did his job. So God took him out of here the best way ever. Because he came and went at the same time.
That's right, he sure did. That's what's gonna be on his tombstone. He came and went at the same time. I need that kind of woman myself. But anyway, I agree. It was a sad moment for me. Minksly had really trying to introduce me to him, and I started listening to him. He made some really good points. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you were in any kind of way, shape, phony, he brought it out of you. And so the ones that really disagreed with him, because he came at you straight, so straight. If you had something to hide, you were gonna be uncomfortable.
Right.
So I'm gonna say this: if you are on the up and up, you will know that he wasn't against you. He just told the truth about the way things are. The girl said, he said, "What kind of man are you looking for?" Somebody that's got 6 figures. He said, "What do you want to add to the pot?" Like Eddie Murphy said, 300 million is 70. No, you don't want that. You want to build together so you appreciate each other. So it won't be lopsided. It's going to be lopsided in somebody's mind when they're doing everything and you're not doing nothing. Just because you got a body and you fuck your husband, that don't do it. Or men fuck their wife and the wife is on the other hand. Because this is a give and take world today. It's not just a man making money, it's the women too. So don't be hitting that button talking about what do you mean women don't. Women make a lot, and in my opinion, and don't guys get the right and talking about what is Droopy talking about. Women can be a lot smarter than us in a lot of situations. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna give it back to Minksly. If you look at the jails, how many women in most jails? How many men in most jails? And I'm gonna leave it at that. Back to you,
Well, see, as far as what you said, because this is something I've been saying for years. By birth rate alone, women outnumber men 10 to 1. Okay? Men, I'd say we're innately stupid.
Yeah.
You know, but also say that we are, we'll be 5 years old till the day we die.
To the day we die, yes.
We just got better choices.
Yes.
But and the proof of that is more of us die every day. More men die every day than women.
Yeah. Stress levels, killings, you name it.
Yeah, because we eat stupid, we do stupid stuff, we fighting constantly.
Constantly.
You know, the women on the other hand, you go to prison, not prison. Men, we got more male prisons, because we go to prison more than they do.
Yes.
Okay?
So they're out roaming the streets.
So on the street for 20, 30, maybe 40 to 1.
Easy.
So if you are not a fit, feminine, active woman, a good-looking woman, what makes you think that you can just come and take a high, what he called a high-value man?
Yeah.
Which mostly he was always talking about the men, when he called high value, were men of high earning.
Yes.
You know, but then in his later days, he did start talking about talking up men like myself, where there's not just a high earning, but men who are hardworking, actually just trying to build something, might not be making $200,000-$300,000 a year.
That's correct. That's correct.
You know, making $50,000-$60,000 a year. But we're good men. He was talking men like us. You know, and the women got mad. Why should I have to settle for that when I believe I can have a $100,000 man? Okay, the thing is, if you want $100,000 man, you need to look the part.
Yeah.
You need to act the part.
And also, you have to add something to the pot.
Yeah, you gotta bring something to it.
Bring something to the pot.
When men say, "What do you bring to the table?" We're not asking you for money. You know, we want to know what you do to help the situation. If you're not working, can you make our life peaceful?
Right.
Because after working hard all day, every day, we get home, we want peace.
Yes.
You know, so
it's a lot of things going on today. A man has a really big job in a relationship, and so does the woman. It's not just sex. It has nothing to do with sex, actually. Comfort. We cry like women do. We don't cry as often. Maybe we do. I don't know. And don't let that be a subject. That'll be the other's next show. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is a lot of times we're silent warriors. And when we do find somebody that we can fight in, we want to be able to pour ourselves into that person.
Right.
Believe it or not, we have a sensitive side, feminine side, a nurturing side. And that has nothing to do with nothing gay or not gay. And don't get on me about that because I'm not biased against that. So, what I'm saying is, women have to bring something to the table just like we do. Right. Some men are using women and some women are using men. But I tell you what, we are outnumbered tremendously. And I'm going to tell you another thing. I ain't seen a man put an 8-hour shift in yet.
I done put it in a lot of
Oh, Lord. Here we go. I'm killing mama.
but okay. My thing is, like, and me personally, because like you said, men want that softness, right? Want that soft feminine.
Yeah.
Me personally, I think the best thing to get home to after work, a good drink,
Yes.
something to eat,
Yes.
and normally my head be shaved.
Oh, yeah.
And I know some of y'all who know my music know I got the song that I shave head. I haven't shaved my head in a few days because it's been a little rough. I will be cleaned up by the next show, I guarantee you. Check this out. But we got I love to get home to a woman that would cuddle with me,
Yes.
rub my head when it's freshly shaved.
Yes.
If I got a woman that know how to do that, they can do that. I get home, jump in the shower, shave my head, I go right to my lady, lay in my lady's arms, rub my head, make me feel good. You know what I mean?
And then with that being said, He want a woman to do that, but he also has a job to do for her, and he's willing to do that. And I know, and Minksly is a good friend of mine, so I know this. Just like myself, I'm gonna bring what I bring to the table. Nobody wants a dry kiss. Everybody wants to get their money's worth. And the things that we talk about in the street, men got men talk, women got women talk. It's when we don't give you your money's worth is when you talk the most. It's when y'all don't give us our money's worth is when we talk the most. Very seldom we gonna speak on a lady that's really bomb, but we'll mention her, but we don't want too many people to know that. But anyway, back to you, Minksly.
Well, the thing is, for years, men have been so quiet about what we haven't been getting in a relationship.
Yes.
You know, but that's why I love the fact that Kevin Samuels came out and did what he did.
Yes, he did.
Because he put it on Front Street. You know, now there's women mad because he put it on Front Street because now they have to answer for it.
They do.
You know what I mean? But we're gonna have to get ready to go ahead and cut this. This has been nice. Oh yeah, that chicken was pretty good too.
Oh, delicious.
Yes,
Delicious.
you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to pull on out of here and
Until next time.
until next time. But check this out. Remember, please remember
Hit
the
that
like, hit that like,
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe
Hit that bell. That way, next time I put it, do another one, you get a notification.
Yes.
Give them comments. Give them questions because I will answer the questions on the next show.
Yes.
I guarantee you.
Guarantee.
And as we leave, just know that on Blackcess Tavern, we eat, we drink, we laugh, we party. We out here. I love you. Goodbye.
Peace. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We did that one, huh?